today we are going to talk about a machine that feels more like a moving piece of art than just a car. The Mercedes-AMG CLE 75 is not simply another addition to the AMG lineup. It is a bold statement of what the future of performance luxury coupes should look like. People around the world already know AMG for its ruthless power, for its handcrafted engines, for its mix of aggression and elegance. But the CLE 75 is something new, something that has never been seen before. It is being whispered about as the coupe that stretches imagination, the one that fuses the timeless beauty of a limousine silhouette with the brute force of AMG engineering. It is coming up, it is about to be released, and enthusiasts are already calling it a masterpiece in waiting. Imagine yourself standing in front of it for the first time. The body stretches long and wide, almost giving you the stance of a limousine. But then the AMG DNA grabs your attention. The stance is low. The wheels are muscular, the exhaust pipes mean business. The glossy lily black paintwork reflects light in such a way that you can almost see waves rolling across its surface. The AMG 75 badging glimmers on the back like a medal of honor, announcing that this is no ordinary coupe. From the rear you can see the sleek, razor-sharp taillights glowing red, and from the front, that enormous white detailed grille, inspired by the kind of grandeur you expect from a Rolls-Royce, tells you straight away this car is designed to intimidate and impress at the same time. The CLE 75 has been imagined as the flagship of the CLE line, an AM creation that pushes everything to its limits. Power as its first language, the heart beating under its hood is rumored to be an upgraded AMG-tuned hybridized V8 engine, delivering numbers that push beyond 650 horsepower. The engineers wanted it to be more than just a brute force coupe. They wanted it to be a limousine on steroids, something you could glide in with absolute comfort, but at the same time something that could launch from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in barely over 3 seconds. It is that dual personality which makes AMG special, and in the CLE 75 it is executed with absolute perfection. When you step inside, the cabin is like entering another dimension. A mix of futuristic design and handcrafted details greets you. The dashboard stretches wide, glowing with ambient light strips that respond to driving modes. The AMG 75 logo is stitched proudly on the headrest and carved elegantly into the flat-bottom steering wheel. A wide digital display covers most of the dash, flowing into the center console, giving you real-time information about power, torque, performance, navigation, and entertainment. The seats are not just leather. They are sculpted thrones wrapped in the finest materials, heated, ventilated, massaging, and adjustable in ways you never thought possible. You don't just sit in this car, you get embraced by it. Every single detail inside whispers luxury, but every sound system thump, every carbon fiber trim piece, and every AM button reminds you this is also a monster waiting to be unleashed. From the driver's perspective, this machine is pure control. The AM Dynamic Select system lets you choose who you want the CLE 75 to be today. In comfort mode it glides like a limousine, quiet, smooth, dignified. In Sport and Sport Plus modes it stiffens, roars, and reacts to every millimeter of throttle input like a predator waiting to attack. Then there is the track-inspired race mode, unleashing the full fury of AM performance. Each downshift is accompanied by an aggressive crackle from the quad exhaust. Each launch pins you to the seat. Each curve feels like the car was sculpted to dance through it. Outside, the design is breathtaking. Every line is sculpted with a purpose. The bonnet has deep muscular creases. The side profile is wide and commanding, and the rear is all about drama. The AMG 75 badge is placed proudly on a glossy black plate. The taillights stretch in a razor-thin strip, and the diffuser hugs the ground with aerodynamic aggression. The alloy wheels are finished in jet black, one enough to grip the road with ferocity, and behind them sit giant AM brakes painted in red, glowing with confidence. The grille at the front is nothing short of a piece of jewelry. It is enormous, detailed, and stands out like the crown of the car. People on the street would not just see the CLE 75, they would stop and stare. They would feel its presence before it even arrived. Mercedes knows that the future cannot ignore sustainability, So the CLE 75 is also expected to blend hybrid assistance with its powerhouse engine. That means instant torque, more efficiency, and even the ability to cruise silently on electric power when you want to. But when you press down and demand all of its soul, the engine wakes up with a thunderous roar. It is this versatility that makes it not just a car for today, but for the future. Technology inside the CLE 75 is second to none. The MBUX system has been upgraded with the latest AI-driven interface, capable of learning your habits, predicting your routes, and adjusting your settings without you even asking. Gesture control, voice control, augmented reality navigation, all of it flows seamlessly. The Burmester sound system floods the cabin with crystal clear audio, making every ride feel like a concert hall on wheels. Safety and driver assistance are at the highest level, with semi-autonomous driving capabilities, lane assist, adaptive cruise control, blind spot monitoring, and more cameras than you could count, ensuring that driving the CLE 75 is not only thrilling, but also safe. The release of the Mercedes-AMG CLE 75 is not just about putting another AMG on the road. It is about rewriting what people expect from a luxury coupe. It is aimed at those who want limousine comfort, but refuse to give up supercar performance. It is aimed at those who want their car to be a statement, a piece of moving art that cannot be ignored. The CLE 75 is going to become that symbol. Car enthusiasts are already buzzing on forums. Design leaks are spreading on the internet, and every spy shot of its prototype only increases the excitement. Imagine yourself on a quiet highway at night, the city lights fading behind you. You press the throttle. The CLE 75 responds instantly. The world blurs, and you feel that mix of control and chaos that only an AMG can deliver. The sound of the exhaust echoes through the darkness. The ambient lights inside glow with intensity. And for that moment, you are not just driving, you are experiencing power and luxury in their purest form. That is what the CLE 75 promises to give. When it finally gets unveiled, the automotive world will stop and watch. Journalists will call it a fusion of limousine grace and AMG. Owners will describe it as a car that makes them feel both like a CEO and a racing driver. Collectors will fight to put it in their garages. And fans, even those who cannot own it, will dream about it. Because cars like these are not just transportation, they are inspiration. The CLE 75 represents a bridge to the next chapter of AMG. Every decade, Mercedes-AMG introduces something that shakes the ground, something that becomes a legend, and this coupe is on the path to becoming exactly that. Its release is going to mark the start of a new conversation about performance luxury when it rolls into showrooms with that gleaming oily black paint. With the AMG 75 plate shining under showroom lights, it will be impossible to ignore. The future is almost here. The CLE 75 is coming, and it is ready to remind the world why Mercedes-AMG is still the master of combining elegance and ferocity. Whether you see it from the front, the back, or simply hear its growl from a distance, it is a car that demands attention. It is not just being released, it is being unleashed. And when it finally arrives, it will not just be another car on the road, it will be the story everyone wants to tell. And that was the upcoming Mercedes-AMG CLE 75, a bold mix of limousine elegance and AMG power. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more amazing car stories.